Just practice.
Right.
Yeah, you in here. Welcome to the All Man Podcast After Show. You know what it is, Michelangelo the brand.
Tony Davis.
Wayne, asset, all motherfucking man.
Why you still pointing at the camera?
Because I like pointing at the camera. After I told y'all to do it, I do it because...
Trash.
Yeah, they gonna be watching this shit. What the fuck is these niggas pointing at? Like,
trash. So we just wrapped up the show. What do we call the show?
We're calling the show A Best Man... ... Pussy.
Okay. So we was talking about just different scenarios, you know, that we would be able to deal with.
We can pick up afterwards. We can pick up what is taboo.
Yeah, because
what is taboo to you now? What would be taboo for you?
The conversation of trying to elude what's taboo. Like trying to overtly shun what's readily in our faces every day. Like, I still don't really understand the concept of men who are very adamant of being like, man, that's some old gay shit. Fuck that shit. Y'all niggas gay. Like, okay, what's your point? Like, but in addition to that, like, if I say that, then, what type of nigga are you? I'm the same type of nigga you are. I'm just not afraid to talk about certain stuff.
Yeah, that's
that's taboo to me.
I don't have a problem.
I mean, well,
I want to let him answer.
I didn't think about that one.
So I'm asking Michael, Andrew, and we'll open it up to.
Okay, cool.
Because my question is, why do you treat transgender women differently than you treat real women?
Okay, well, first and foremost, we didn't go through the whole skit, but part of the reason why it wasn't necessarily controversial, it was just something that I wouldn't necessarily say. Because the skit goes that we may use a skit later.
Yeah, we're still going to use the skit. You can say it. We're still going to do the skit.
So the skit essentially, for our VIP listeners.
I like that.
Which is basically all of you.
all of you who listen. The skit basically presupposes that, provides a question. What would you do if you're dealing with somebody, you find out they're transgendered?
After a couple months, you've been having crazy sex.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? And then you find out, and then it is amazing. Your relationship is good. Everything is good. You've been dating this chick. You've been dating this person for 2 months. And you've been going at it.
Right.
And then she get out of bed and, or he, however you want to say it. I have my own thoughts, and we're going to get into that.
They
get out of bed and say, hey, I got something to tell you. I wasn't born a woman. Like, what would you keep?
Jerry. That's what I felt like.
There will be blood.
What would you do? So that's the premise of the skit.
And the premise of the skit was also that, that Michael Andrew, the character, would continue to have sex with the transgender person. Now, first of all,
we're gonna get into what would you do, because
which is fine. But the thing for me.
And on the flip side, if a woman finds out that a guy she's been dating has been going same setup,
same scenario,
but it's hey, I go both ways,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And you find out that way, how would a woman feel? So, we can't really speak on women, but I'm gonna ask Michael Andrew, why would you not feel comfortable saying sweet man pussy, but sweet pussy?
Well, because for me,
not just that. Why are you treating trans women differently than regular women?
Yeah, so we can go there as well. But to the first part with the skit, it was just the conversation that we ended up having off air was more so that it wasn't something that I would really say.
It's not about what you say. It's about what I wrote.
Fair enough, but again,
sing it like I taught you, no? sing something like
I'm trying to help, Ike.
You trying to help, Ike?
I'm trying to help.
And our conversation also was for where we're taking our man and where we want to grow it into is characteristics that are going to be reflective of us, but still push our limits to a certain degree. So I definitely appreciated Tom for even writing it to push that envelope.
We doing the damn skit
because that's what we
which
do.
Is fine. Yeah, but like I said, the conversation was. Number one, is that something that I would even say or think? And again, if we were for the purposes of our conversation off air,
dancing.
He responded.
This nigga dancing, man.
He
Nigga at
responded.
the club talking about
You
do a little dance.
he asking for a conversation.
Listen,
Because
listen, Ricky Bobby.
the short answer is because it was the only reason I really had something to respond about was I was like I wouldn't even say that.
Right.
That was what I told you in the text. That's what I would tell you here on air. I was going to give further explanation.
Even
but
with
that's
that, I mistook that.
Yeah,
I mistook that. All right, so I'm gonna put it back in. Mike's still delivering that, and we're gonna talk about why, because that's irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just for our shit. So what would you do?
if I'm dealing with a transgender person who lied, here we would stop dealing with each other. I don't care how
Who
good
said she lied?
She lied by omission, and that's what for me is never.
Y'all think that shit real?
Lie by omission?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it's legal. You
Alluding
can go to
the
jail.
truth?
You can go to jail for not speak. If you said
You
y'all,
can get me on the stand.
but again, that's why we have the.
Okay,
that's why we had the.
man.
But that's why we had the Fifth Amendment.
Right.
Like I'm choosing not to incriminate myself because if you lie by omission, yo, I'm just not gonna say anything. You can still go to jail.
Yeah.
Like so, that's why I'm saying. The fact that you did not tell me something that is important, and the reason why it's important for me is because there's a strong likelihood.
We got a Fifth Amendment, by the way, for not incriminating yourself, not saying anything. Is that right? Not too many knots.
No, because if somebody asks you a question and I choose not to say anything, it could still, in the Fifth Amendment, it's still looked at as an admission of guilt. So if I sit there and say something and be like, yo, I'm not going to answer. If you ask me a question.
Guilt on a crime that you know.
Did you see somebody, were you in the store when Wayne held up the shop? And it's just quiet. Well, no, like you, now the judge is going to say, you've been instructed to answer.
Right.
I'm not going to answer that question. Yeah, you've been instructed to answer. So the reason why we had that Fifth Amendment was, yo, I'm not going to incriminate myself because by saying I was in there when Wayne robbed the spot, I am now an accessory to a crime.
That's not necessarily true. If you were there with Wayne and he wrote I mean,
if
me
and Wayne are friends,
you're not an accessory. You're not an accessory.
If me and Wayne's this has happened way too many times especially for black folks. I was in the car, fam held up the store. I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. You're an accessory to a robbery. Sorry, you got to do time.
Right.
And so what I'm saying, that's because that's neither here nor there. We're going to get off topic. What I'm saying is if I'm dealing with the young lady, there's other things that would have been associated with that is going to be problematic. Number one, we can't have kids physically. Like she cannot even be given a sperm from me. Like she can't carry a baby because.
So is that a woman?
Again, that's an argument that we can have.
I'm asking you.
I can't speak to that
I'm
biologically.
Your
biologically,
opinion.
no. But if if that person feels like they were born a woman, I have no right to tell them how they feel. But biologically, are we going to be able to deal with each other? No.
And I think it brings up discourse to that very point. You don't have the right to tell anybody how to identify. However, if you're identifying with me,
yeah,
and we're involved, then I need to know what the fuck is going on.
And I need a cisgendered hetero woman. Like that's what I need. So to you, would you fuck with her? So
No.
you would fuck, but why not?
It creeps me out. Same reason why I wouldn't fuck with a dude. It's just not what I'm into.
Right.
But then again, am I into just the physical act? Because the scenario is
You having crazy sex?
we
and
having
shit.
crazy
Right.
sex. I already fucked
Right.
So would you keep on
a whole
fucking?
bunch of time. I don't know, man.
Okay.
Don't tell me.
But see, that's what I'm, and that's
Just
what
tell
I guess
me you
I'm
can't
saying.
have kids.
But see, that's
And
what
it's
I'm.
real dry every time I go up in there.
But that's what I'm saying is like,
You got the lube?
Just jokes.
You got the lube?
I got lube in the bag.
Okay.
just bring the lube.
Just
But
bring the-
again, and that's what I'm saying for
Lube
me.
in the bag.
For me, just had a lube in the bag. But for me, that's the different conversation is regardless, even with homies. Like if you lie to me on some shit that involves me, if it don't involve me, I don't give a fuck. Like, and I've said this, and I'll continue to say this. If it don't involve me directly, you could be like, yo, I went to Mars yesterday. I'll be like, word? My nigga, how was Mars?
How was it? What?
Been hanging out with Erica Badu.
Wait,
Yeah, like-
you went to Mars and you back today?
Damn, nigga,
Like, what?
you got that new shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, like, I'm going to believe because that shit don't affect me. But the minute that you saying like, yo, me and Mike went to Mars, hold up, nigga. I don't know where the fuck you was at.
Right. Mars, nigga, I ain't got no moon boots. Nigga, fuck out of here.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's the same thing as it's a parable to like, you know how a lot of dudes be like, oh man, your girl a hoe, she used to sell pussy, blah, 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 blah. And you be like, she ain't tell me that. And y'all fucking crazy. It's great. And then she be like, hey, so I used to sell pussy. It's kind of like, whoa.
Hang on.
You know what I
So
mean?
you
Like,
stop fucking if that were the case.
yes.
In all seriousness, I wouldn't. I don't know how I would respond. Like in the past, I would always say that I'd probably take its life.
Yeah.
See, that's what that's what I'm saying.
wild.
I mean, it's wild, but it's also wild
It's
for
truth.
me to be thinking about I'm fucking a dude.
Yeah, but the fact that we're in a day and age where we have to contemplate that's wild to me.
Well, and that's what
Like-
and that's what I'm also saying too. Is like, again, if it's a chick who sell pussy, and I get with her, she like, listen, before we do anything, even if she doesn't, because it's the same.
I don't think it's the same.
Okay,
But
I'll give you another. I
didn't say it was the same.
Right.
I'll
but
give,
I-
no,
you
no,
said
no.
it
I'll
right.
give you a similar situation. Though.
Okay.
I used to sell pussy. Because of that, I contracted a STD. It was gonorrhea. No, it was gonorrhea.
Okay.
It's been cured.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't an STI. It was just the infection, and it was an infection. And I was able to get it treated.
Right.
So I don't have it no more. But I used to sell pussy, and I just wanted to let you know because I'm starting to catch feelings for you. We've been fucking crazy. Here now I look crazy. We've been fucking crazy, but now I look crazy. Because if niggas is walking up to me laughing, saying, yo, I fucked your bitch, and she sell pussy, for me, it's not the matter of the fact that she sold pussy. It's that somebody else came and told me something about my girl, somebody that I'm in with, that I'm supposed to be in intimate spaces with, that I did not know. Now, again, if somebody's coming with genuine concern, like, hey, bro, like, I ain't trying to hold you, but I fucked your chick and I bought it.
First of all, I didn't have to pay for it, so who's the clown? You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody has their different viewpoints, but I'm looking at it like, yo, because that shit, when I was younger, it didn't have that big of an effect on me, but
Right.
it had an effect on me.
Yeah, but as you get older, buying pussy is not a cliche.
But also, somebody fucking your girl ain't like
Well,
unless
honey.
she a virgin, like, I
Right.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but
like she fucks up, like you corny for even coming at me with that,
right.
because you trying to start some shit.
That is corny, but it still doesn't denote the fact that it happened and it was from somebody else.
And
He shouldn't have came as.
No, but we can't blame
that's
him.
Fine. I can
do.
but I can
He
fight
being
that
a
nigga.
dude.
He's
Yeah.
corny.
He being a corny dude.
And
Nah, fuck
and look,
that.
go wait. Fine. We've addressed the fact that this motherfucker corny as fuck.
Yeah, but I can come up to you now with the chick you said, oh, you know what? I slid up in that last night.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Again.
she was your girl, but fuck that.
Again, that's fine.
And the only reason why I would say something then is because you my homie, and I'd be like, yo, I don't know how serious you getting. But if she wasn't,
And that's fine.
why would I say anything?
Because here's my thing. At the end of the day, if I find out that my girl is doing something questionable, not even bad or right or wrong, but questionable, something that's going to create a conversation and a dialogue, then and I hear it from somebody else, it all, regardless of whether it's right or wrong, is going to look crazy, and I'm going to look crazy. And again, for everything else, I gotta always think personally. This ain't everybody else. Personally, I always gotta think bigger picture. So if I want to get married to this chick, it's just real life. Best Man, great reference to that. Best Man holiday, when old dude meets Candace, forgot what her name is, but whatever the young lady who dances, Kim Hall's character,
Yeah.
he knows what she is.
Right.
He met her dancing.
And she's transparent about it.
And she's like, listen, I'm not even trying to get in a relationship. He's like, yo, but I'm feeling the vibe.
Right.
But what he has to wrestle with in Best Man Holiday is, yo, this chick was dancing in college. She had been dancing for a minute, and there's a potential that this motherfucker bought some head from her.
Or whatever.
Or whatever the situation may have been. So then he had to deal with that, as with that being the mother of his child, them being in a committed relationship. That was something that needed to be discussed. But he had absolutely no footing to get mad at her when he knew what she was doing.
I'm just gonna be judging. This is
Tone's judgment.
Yeah, honorable Tony Davis. I think that's. I don't think that's worth kicking a relationship to the curb for. Now, fucking a dude